We have heard nothing from the WNBA, absolutely nothing.
Brittney Griner elbowing Caitlin Clark in a crazy way and then calling her a trash white girl.
And Brittney Griner has not commented, which I find significant. I've watched that video countless times, and it sure looks like Brittney Griner says, white girl.
The WNBA should investigate Brittney Griner's seemingly uttering profanities about white girl.
Impossible made headlines after a controversial on-court remark directed at Caitlin Clark was caught live during the game, sparking widespread criticism.
Brittney Griner appeared to call Caitlin Clark trash and effing white girl.
The internet is ablaze as fans call for disciplinary action, and past controversies surrounding Griner are resurfacing rapidly. Amid the chaos, supporters of Caitlin Clark are standing strong. If you support her, drop an I stand with CC in the comments to show your love and respect for the queen of the court. Let's go.
Brittney Griner is, in fact, a man.
Tensions had been brewing in the league for some time, but Griner's reaction took things to a new level. After fouling out of a hard-fought game, cameras captured her walking off the court, appearing to mouth a controversial remark. The footage quickly went viral, and fans were quick to weigh in.
He's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting.
Caitlin Clark is an absolute all-star. She is the Michael Jordan of this. This is the girl that girls have been waiting for forever.
Caitlin Clark is a rising star in women's basketball. She's pulling in crazy viewership numbers.
Caitlin Clark is the needle mover.
She is the needle mover.
She is the franchise player.
And she was the MVP. She is the main draw.
She wasn't the one who was full sprinting down the court.
She's my role model. I really look up to her.
Why do you like Caitlin?
And she's so good at basketball.
Because she's that awesome person and she has like a lot of aura, so like.
The clip spread across the internet faster than a half-court buzzer beater. This wasn't just typical on-court trash talk, it came off as deeply offensive and targeted. Even veteran analysts were taken aback. Skip Bayless didn't hold back, stating that if the roles were reversed and a similar comment had come from a white player on national television, the consequences would have been immediate and severe.
Brittney Griner, who I can't stand, sad that she's a Baylor grad. She called her a trash, expletive white girl. That was the lip reading. Yes, trash, white girl. Trash. Blanking white girl is what.
But when Griner made the remark, there was complete silence. No fine, no suspension, not even a formal warning. The quiet was as noticeable as a missed free throw in an empty gym, and fans were quick to express their disappointment.
The WNBA okay with one of its players saying white girl on the bench and getting caught by TV cameras saying such? I guess they are. I guess they're okay with it. Obviously, the league would very much not be okay with a white player saying black girl on the bench in anger and getting caught by TV cameras. That would be an immediate suspension, if not a career ender for said white girl.
Let's be honest, Caitlin Clark has faced hostility since her very first WNBA warm-up. She's been pushed, shoved, and challenged, not because she plays dirty, but because she's a dominant force on the court. And it's clear that race is also a factor in how she's been treated.
It is completely possible that fucking white girl was about Caitlin Clark's popularity, about her stature, about her impact on the entire league.
Griner's outburst didn't come out of nowhere. It was part of a troubling pattern. This wasn't just a moment of frustration, it was a deliberate, harmful insult broadcast to the world. And from a league that claims there's no place for hate, their silence when that hate is directed at Caitlin speaks volumes.
He has been abused repeatedly. We have shown you videos, just getting elbowed, getting crushed, inbound passes where they ram into her. Just absolutely abused, and there clearly is a racial element to it.
Now, the fans are demanding answers. They want to know why the league brushed this off like a missed layup. Why is Brittney Griner being protected from consequences after clearly crossing a line on national television? Let's flip the script. What if Caitlin Clark had said the same thing?
WNBA has come out numerous times. There's no place for hate. There's no place for racism.
Imagine if Caitlin Clark had called Griner a derogatory name on camera. It would have sparked media firestorms, nonstop news coverage, official league statements, and likely a lifetime ban from the sport. No questions asked. Case
The
closed.
league would not be okay with a white player saying effing black girl.
Skip Bayless nailed it once more, saying any white player making such a remark would face intense media backlash. But Griner, she's getting a pass like it was. Just a minor slip on the court.
Let's see an investigation into reverse racism that's going on across the league also.
When commentators tried to defend her by twisting her words, it just didn't hold up. The footage is as clear as Clark's three-point shot form. Fans, lip readers, and even neutral reporters confirmed exactly what was said. Yet the league acts as if someone simply forgot to turn up the volume. This kind of selective outrage is quietly eating away at the WNBA from the inside.
Griner referring quite clearly, I believe, to Caitlin Clark and a white referee as, quote, trash ass white girl.
The organization that quickly launched an investigation into Indiana Fever fans over vague, unverified claims about Angel Reese is now suddenly silent when a player actually directs a racist insult.
You are a straight white woman in the WNBA. There is no way that you feel completely.
This isn't new for Clark. She's been the league's favorite target from the start, not because she complains or tries to draw fouls, but because she's talented, white, and shifting attention away from players who believe experience. Grants them special treatment. Angel Reese even shared a meme depicting Clark avoiding a confrontation with a caption that stirred controversy, and unlike fan posts, Reese shared it herself.
The noise that's coming. I don't appreciate the new fans that sit there and yell racial slurs at myself, my teammates, and the people that I play against, because yeah, those might be opponents, but those are friends too. You know, they don't deserve that. So I don't appreciate the new fans. I think it's okay to do that.
And the challenges keep coming. Players have slapped her, shoved her during plays, and treated every hard foul like a championship win. Yet Clark never retaliates. No dirty plays, no cheap shots, just pure basketball brilliance on full display, all while facing more hostility than most rookies ever do.
And the implication is, well, what it says at the top is white, this is how they say girl, G-Y, white gal, G-Y-A-L, running from the fade, like as if Caitlin Clark is basically
Every time Caitlin Clark faces abuse, she's expected to stay quiet and take it. Meanwhile, the media cheers on her critics. Some players get a pass, but Clark is always the target. The league talks about growth, but ignoring her struggles only holds the game back.
Caitlin Clark got roughed up repeatedly by defenders throughout her rookie year last year. It was attempted bullying, trying to break her spirit, intimidate her, put her in her place, get even with her for all the attention she was getting.
He accused the Indiana Fever fan base of being racist. They investigated it. They said those accusations were false. The least that she could do is apologize to our great state and the fans that show up at these games and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Obviously, she's not going to do that. But also, Dan, why isn't the Indiana Fever apologizing to their own fan base for putting them through that, for going through those types of
He stated in part, obviously, the league would not be okay with a white player saying effing black girl on the bench in a
WNBA without Caitlin Clark remains an attraction that not many people want to watch. Without Caitlin Clark,
is going to massively affect the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark is the closest thing that they have to quality play. Caitlin Clark, the Caitlin Clark effect is very real. She is the most valuable player in
Value. Brittney, let me see something real quick. Brick, thank you. Get the hell out of here, yo. Jab stepping, just a brick. Swing and a miss.
Oh!
Yo, I ain't gonna fake it right now.
That this person is not a female. Firstly, because this was actually posted to Brittney's personal Instagram. That this person is not a female. Firstly, because this was actually posted to Brittney's personal Instagram. And when it comes to Instagram, they use a combination of like AI detection and plus manual surveyors, but specifically the AI detection to make sure that no explicit content ends up on the platform. So clearly whatever AI detection system was used when Brittney posted this and it stayed up for 106 weeks was not like, oh, this is a bare female chest, we have to take this down. It obviously assumed that Brittney was male. Brittney is a weird case. He's a man, yes, that much is obvious, but not in the way that you think. He isn't trans. He's a straight cis male who was raised as a girl and given a girl's name by his parents. His mother is the insane one. She forced him to live as a female right up through high school, filled out all of his paperwork, including BC as female, and kept the charade going.
Brittney Griner comes out and says, I am so sick and tired of the NBA, WNBA. It used to be a peaceful, small little thing. Now there's crowds screaming, hollering. This is disruptive. It's not allowing us to play the game. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very
WNBA crew are very fond of virtue signaling, but even when it comes to Brittney's exchange for like the Merchant of Death, which is insane, by the way. But had that been just like a straight white girl, my guess is that straight white girl would probably still be rotting in a Russian prison. He was male and therefore being topless on the platform was totally fine. It did not constitute as nudity. Now, some people may speculate, okay, well, is Brittney trans?
Caitlin Clark is a rising star in women's basketball. She's pulling in crazy viewership numbers.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT!
She signed my jersey! So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
The jerseys, the number 22, the various styles, whether it's a t-shirt with 22, whether it's an Iowa jersey, whether it's a Fever jersey, a throwback, I mean, whatever. The amount of people in yellow 22 apparel is stuck.
Love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball. Period.
That's nice.
And she was shooting the shit out of it.
Of course she was.
Right, so she was shooting the shit out of it. And
she's the face of the league.
Agreed.
She's the face of the league. Agreed.
Just have nothing but great things to say about who she is as a person. She's so welcoming and so warm as an individual that she can have a conversation with anybody. She's cut from the same cloth as me in that regard. You know, us Midwesterners, we tend to just, you know, accept everybody with open arms. She was so kind to my family and everyone in the suite when she came to KC. So huge fans of Caitlin Clark.
It is a mad situation just all around when it comes to Caitlin